Hi folks, and welcome to the latest video. I thought I would share with you a quick video about my recent car boot haul from Saturday. There was a stall turning up, and for whatever reason I thought, why not hang around? It just seemed a little bit interesting, and I'm glad that I did hang around, and I'll show you why. So £10 for this bundle of stuff. The seller did individually price these items at like £2 each, and he wanted £3. So he wanted £2 each for these items, these video games, and then he wanted £3 for this. So obviously I said, because it was £11, would you do 10 of the lot? He was like, yes. And I'll show you what these items are and why you should probably look out for them. The first thing, this is a guitar distortion pedal. You've got to be careful with these because obviously by their very nature they can often be faulty because obviously they're pedals, right? So they get a lot of abuse. However, you probably will be able to tell the difference between a good quality and a bad quality pedal. This one here is substantial in its build quality, very nicely built. I was actually surprised to see this made in China. This is a Crunch Tone Line 6. Now, there are different variations because there are models which are made in Japan, and then what often happens with these is, say if a pedal's super successful, it ends up over time being manufactured in China when originally the first batch or something would have been made in Japan. Now, this one was made in China, so it's like a more recent in the run, as it were. It's missing one of the dial knobs, but you can still control it. And I just felt it. I went by weight on this, if I'm honest with you, and the build, general build and weight of it just seemed like a nice item, especially for just £3 that the guy was asking. And if you look online, you should be able to fetch around £30 to £50, even more if it's the Japanese made one. But in this particular one, I should probably be expecting to get 30 or 50. And what I'll try to do is put up like a little graphic on the screen to show you some similar sold listings. So that was part of my £10 spend. So immediately, if you can get something which sells for between 30 and 50 from a tenner, you're not doing too badly. Now, next up with this very beaten up Nintendo DS, I've not even had a chance to check the Nintendo DS, but I thought for £2, surely it's worth it. It's the old original fat version, as it's known as, PH Fat. Very used. I'd be very surprised if it works, but then again, they're quite rugged machines, and the hinge is okay in this, which is quite often damaged. Now, the reason why I know that my £2 is more than safe in this particular item is because the cartridge that was inside of it is one of those R4 cartridges, and it comes with a 4GB memory card inside of it. So there you go, it's a little 4GB card inside the R4 cartridge. These cartridges can still fetch between £15 and £20. Obviously it will go as you could probably send that as a letter, but I'll send it as a large letter. So no brainer again, nice easy little sell. Now the games are very interesting because, as you can see, I've got 3 games. Now what immediately got me to pull the trigger on these is because they appear to be sealed. The first one isn't particularly valuable. Again, I'll put the price up somewhere on the screen. But this is Tekken 3D Prime Edition. It's sealed. It has the Nintendo kind of seal on it. However, it's not in new condition. It's got some wear to it, some tears to the seal. It's been stored roughly. It's seen a rough life. It's not just been purchased and neatly put somewhere. It's seen a bit of weather, I think. The next game is Resident Evil, the Mercenaries 3D. Again, I don't think there's a great deal of value in this, even sealed. And again, even though it is fully sealed with the Nintendo kind of seal, I don't know if you can make out the Nintendo seal there. Yeah, you can. So it is sealed, it's legit. Unfortunately, it's seen some damage. It's got a little dent, a little ding over here, which will obviously affect its value. Now, this one stuck in my mind simply because this is a bit of a more special of a game. This is Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate, and it is again in the same condition where it's sealed. However, the seal has got tears in it, and it has seen better days in general. I believe, yeah, it's just a bit tatty, really, isn't it? It's just been, you know, it's got like a tear to the seal over there, but you can, if you look closely, if the camera picks up, you can see the Nintendo seal all the way around. Just a shame that it's got tears in it. Now this game used is fetching £35. I've seen it fetch 60 new, but this is not going to be that same condition. But for £2 to get maybe even 45 to 50 perhaps, who knows, from £2, very, very cool. The thing is, this is where like the luck element comes in. Because I was at this stall as they were pulling stuff out, I could see they had like a really eclectic range of things. They were bringing out really a lot of different kinds of items. And one of the ones that caught my eye immediately as soon as it went out on the table were these signs. I've got these signs here. Now I paid £20 for, there are in total 4 signs. So it was £5 a sign. I didn't even haggle. I just thought, why not give it a go? It's a bit different to what I normally pick up. And these are what are called table of fares. So these are enamel signs, and some of them are dated. We have got the newest one. The newest one that I have is from 1974. And it's probably in overall the best condition. It's got the price in actual pence, 1974, so I don't know what that'll be worth, but probably the least, I'd guess, because it's the newest perhaps. But then we have got one dated 1952. These are all County Borough of Blackpool based, so that's from 1952. You got the price there in shillings. This one here is 1957. This one doesn't have a date, but again, like the prices in shillings and whatnot. I've been looking around and I haven't found anything similar on eBay, but that's not always a bad thing. I'll pop up some screenshots where I can, and these seem to change hands at like Railwayana type auctions and just auctions in general. And some of the prices that these types of items are selling for are pretty good. We're talking things exactly like this, but from different, you know, counties. So like in Llandudno in Wales and some other places like Oxford, I've seen, I think, and a few other places. And these signs are selling for at least £100. I've seen like £180. I may have seen even more. I've definitely seen about £100 plus per sign, really. I don't know what the 1971 will fetch me. That's like obviously the newest, but these are all older, 57, 52, one without a date but still with shillings as the price there. And they're really weathered, tired, but very desirable enamel signs. And I got these from the same stall that I got the sealed Castlevania game, which is worth about 50 odd pounds as well. So and the foot pedal and whatever. So it's kind of really cool. It reminded me why I used to be so keen to get to car boots quick and to be at stalls quickly whilst they were unpacking. I used to actually be one of those people that would hover in the new aisles and waiting for people to put stuff out, and I'd always have that FOMO of, obviously, it was a gamble when you're waiting for people to pull stuff out versus going around stalls where they've already got stuff out. But in this case, the waiting around kind of paid off, because I got all this stuff without really any competition, and for really good prices straight out. It didn't even hit the table. It got it straight away, and it just shows what is out there still. But it also shows, I just want to emphasize, it kind of also shows how random all this is, how luck based it all is. There's two components. You do make your own luck to an extent, because obviously you need to have an idea of what you want to buy, what kind of things are valuable. Even if, like, I don't know anything about these, and when I was out there, I didn't know anything about these. But I knew they were old. I knew enamel signs in general fetch good money. I took a chance at like a £5 each, and it's turned out to be worth it. It could have easily not been worth it. But there you go. It's just one of those things. You kind of, so there, you do have to have that little bit of information, but also you have to have luck on your side. And again, you can argue that having luck on your side can mean making sure you're there quickly, making sure you're there when stalls are setting up, because it really does impact the quality of stuff you get. I think lots of good stuff is still being sold at car boot sales, but I think most of us are just not seeing it, because as soon as it arrives, it's gone. And in some cases, people have got relationships with sellers where they will hold certain things back, so you don't even get a chance, which seems unfair, but it's how things tend to function generally, not just at car boots, but just generally. You have to build relationships. Even with wholesalers, you have to, I'm sure my wholesalers are probably going to contact other shop owners and account holders before they would ever think of even contacting me with maybe one-off deals, because they've got a relationship with the other account holder. So it's my job now to slowly build that kind of a rapport with my wholesalers, so maybe I can be offered those types of deals. So there is all of that to look into, but overall very pleased with this haul. Not a lot of money spent. £30 spent here. £30 is what I've spent on everything I've shown you, and we're talking potentially, like, I don't know, conservatively, would it be conservative to get £100 each? You guys let me know. I mean, I'll show you closely what these are, but these table of fare signs, their prices, really weathered. You let me know what you think. I mean, am I in Cloud Cuckoo land thinking that conservatively I should be able to get £100 a pop for these? If I can, that's £400 there, £100 there. That means my 30 quid would turn into about £500 of sales. Not bad if I'm right, but proof is in the pudding. We'll find out when it sells. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any information on any of the items that you've seen, please feel free to comment in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer those. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.